I told you right out of the gate. I don't believe it. I hope it works. We're going to see. And, here we are having this conversation about success.
Yeah.
So it does work. But I've been managing this entirely on my own. It's worked. It seems to work really well so far. I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed with it. I really am. I'm shockingly impressed. If that's, I've tried so many things and they're both. This is really unique. I mean, do you know of anybody else that's doing it to the extent that you're doing it in the country?
I don't. I'm sure
it.
somebody has copied us at some point, figured it out, but I don't. I can't say that I know that.
I mean, I don't know if your other guys are having as much success with it as I am. I mean, these numbers are very, very serious numbers that we're generating right now. They're high. They're extremely high. I'm not even watching conversion off leads because I don't consider what's coming through leads.
Yeah.
Lead for me is, a bona fide individual that wants to do something.
Yeah. Yeah.
And wants to talk. That's a lead to me. So when you use, that's why I was saying to you, it may have came off the wrong way. They're not really leads to me. The responders.
That's a lead. Yeah.
The leads are the people that I talk to.
Yep.
The leads. And when I take a look at the people that I've spoke to versus what I've sold, that conversion rate is through the roof. And then I'm looking at my cost per funded loan and my cost per every 100,000 funded. So I think the measurement has to be, plain and simple, take it right to the end. Here's what we spent. Here's what we closed. Here's our cost per funded. Here's our volume. And that's it, and that's the way you truly measure any viable marketing campaign. It's just like I said, if I didn't get anything else from the new campaign that launched on the 15th or 17th, I'd still have a cost of $5.25 a deal, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I mean, I ran terrific conversions off of live transfers where I've been as low as 720, 700 per deal. $5.25, it doesn't exist. It really doesn't, man.
Yeah.
I'm saying it as a compliment. It's really impressive. I just hope it continues. That's all. But as far as the campaign, even if we did the first month, and then we jacked it up another 250, and we're into the second month, about a week and a half into that now. So we spent about $4,200 total. And even based on $4,200, if this is all I got out of it, it's like $5.25 alone in funding, marketing expense per funded deal.
Right, which you really haven't spent 42 yet because we still have a lot more to go on it. But
right, but I get it. I understand. Yeah. But I'm saying even if that were the case, that's all that came out of the 4,200. It's real profitable, man. It's really profitable, and I tend to like the response. I like the way the response comes in. I don't know what kind of feedback you get. I like the action. I like all the emails. I like all the texts. The campaign. It's interesting. It's very different for me. I've gotten real used to it. I mean, I've gotten deals where somebody called me 7:30 on a Saturday morning, and they thought, they were calling an office, and they get me on the phone, and I'm taking a nap and doing a deal, and all the docs are over within an hour. The people that I do deals with from this campaign are they're just very, 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 responsive. Because they're taking the initial initiative to reach out and do something. So it's a different type of responder. They move, and quite honestly, they're all a pleasure to deal with. I don't think I've ever had this much interaction via text messaging, email, as well as phone calls with clients. And it makes the whole process. It seems to be a much more enjoyable process for them, easier process, and for me as well. So, legitimately, I'd say 8 loans. I sold 8 loans. By the 17th of, July. All in all, I think once you get used to the whole process, if you stick with it, if you don't ignore it.
Yeah, that's the key.
You can't ignore it. You can't ignore the messages, all the emails with launch, that you don't have to be bothered with, but you got to call, and you've got to answer your phone. But then it doesn't take many. If I get 100 responses and I get, 5-6 people, I'm selling 5-6 deals in most cases,
Yep.
So, it's profitable. I'm going to make as much as I can off it as quickly as I can as I watch it progress. And it's in its infancy right now. But, you know, if I see a huge surge and I do, I don't know, by mid August, third week of August off of this last campaign. I mean, if I did 8 or 7 off the last order, I got 1 in now. If I do 12, 11 deals off of that order, you and I are going to talk about how to double it. Because it's really where it has to go. Everything has to continually scale.
Yep.